We are Rockstars on this job achievement. What you need for this achievement is that you need to do Watchdogs on Overkill or above using AMCAR, Chimano 88 and no skills. I'm pretty sure you can use whatever armor you want, but suit is basically one of the best armor pieces in the game anyway, so might as well use that and use a perk tech with dodge. Also, I'm doing this on 1 down, so yeah. I, of course, am only going to go for 4 bags. Getting all bags here in general on Watchdogs is really annoying when you're playing solo. Even after the update that the AI can carry bags for you, it's still really annoying to do all of the bags solo. So I'm doing just 4 bags. So of course in the beginning, get some good dodges. Don't lose any health or anything. I set up the drill on the gate here, just in case I want to open it, I guess. But again, the nature of 1 down, you don't really have too much time to do objectives since enemies deals too much damage to you. And especially since you don't have any swan song, you can't really suicide on the objectives either. So yeah, what you want to do in general, Watchdogs Day 1, is that you want to guess one of the pickup drop-offs. It doesn't matter which one you pick, just guess one of them and stay there. It's usually the better strategy, and especially on 1 down, since you want to drop off the bags as quickly as possible on 1 down. I almost always take this room here and guess that the pickup truck is going to come below the window. This room. Also, I modified the AMCAR so it has the holographic sight that kind of looks like how it is in Payday the Heist. Just something I just decided to do when I quickly modified this AMCAR. Yeah, since both my weapons are low damaging weapons, they are not going to do that much. So yeah, my actual best weapon on this loadout is the electrical brass knucks. All of the taser melee weapons are extremely overpowered, and since you can stun enemies. That includes cloakers. So yeah, you can kind of get a Counter-Strike, the Counter-Strike skill from the electrical brass knucks, which is kind of funny. And that skill is not cheap, it's 9 points to ace it, so you can get the effect against cloakers too. But of course, Counter-Strike is a lot easier than hitting a cloaker with the brass knucks. Because with Counter-Strike you just need to hold down the melee button and that's it. With the electrical brass knucks you actually need to hit with the melee before they kick you down. Which, with some of the kicks, especially the faster kicks, can be really difficult to react to that. So yeah, day 1 I actually got on the first attempt here, which I was not actually expecting. I was expecting that I was going to sit here for this day for maybe like an hour or 2. And just have to restart over and over and over again, because you know, the nature of 1 down, you go down so fast, everything deals so much damage. Also the RNG of the pickup truck as well, but hey, first try I got the pickup below this window, which is really good. If I'm getting a little bit swarmed, I'm not too worried about that. I mainly just want to get the coke dropped off. Here while I'm flashed, I'm throwing down a smoke bomb. Being in the smoke while you have Sicario is really, really good. Gives you an extreme amount of extreme high amount of dodge. both doubling the perk dex effects while you're in the smoke, and also the cops have a straight up 50% chance of just missing you while you're standing in the smoke, I think, as well. So yeah, while you're in the smoke, you are almost invincible. It's Sicario, even if you don't have any extra dodge from low blow. So yeah, get the coke here. I have to just squeeze myself out, which I luckily managed to do that eventually. So that was lucky that I actually managed to squeeze myself out there. If I couldn't squeeze myself out there, it would have been over right there, I would say. Snipers are deployed. I don't really care about them, I just want to run as close as possible to the escape. Not great at the moment, so I can take one down. And I think I have Inspire here too. I didn't really pay attention too much to the timer when I did this. But yeah, day one is pretty straightforward in Watch Dogs. Especially if you only get 4 bags, it's pretty easy in general if you rush it. It's just that the beginning can be a little bit annoying. And of course, if you're not taking any good cover, you will get constantly shot at. Which is something you don't want. You definitely want to find a really good cover on this map, and as I said, as well, just guess one of the pickup drop-offs. Yeah, now we are on day 2. Day 2 I got on second attempt, I think. The total recording footage was like 30-ish minutes, so that just put some insight of how long this actually took me. 30-ish minutes really to do this on one down. Like when you play Payday 2 on 30 FPS, a lot of things become so much easier. You can just start to kite enemies back and forth on the map and all that. You don't really need to kill that many either. So yeah, the weak hops in the beginning aren't that big of a deal. They are annoying. Luckily though, they get killed very easily. They don't have that much health on any difficulty except for Crime Spree. High level Crime Spree, they can have a ludicrous amount of health depending on how high the Crime Spree is. Yeah, here are 4 bags. I decided after the first attempt that it's better to just give every single bot a bag and just run around instead of dropping them off somewhere. And I hope I can defend that position long enough. But yeah, that's kind of difficult when you have 2 really low damaging weapons on one down. You don't kill things that fast. Like, your weapons might have good ammo pickup, but that doesn't matter if you can't kill stuff. So here I start off standing in this position, trying to get enemies to go here first. Hopefully wasting their time a little bit. Yeah, it's not too many interesting things that happens on day 2. It's mainly just me running around in a circle, waiting for the boat to appear and then waiting for the helicopter. Yeah, also another thing about the AMCAR. The AMCAR got massively buffed after they introduced the speed pull mag in one of the DLCs. I don't remember which DLC it was, but basically every single assault rifle that have access to that magazine became extremely good in general, because you can half the reload speed on it, so you don't need to have any reload increasing skill on any of those weapons anymore. And that is especially good since you can have it on a Car 4 and AK. Car 4 and AK with DMR kit is extremely good. It's a DMR with really good ammo pickup. No, it's a DMR, it has high damage if you have silencer skills and berserk. And after you get down once, and the amount of health you have at that point, on one down you can actually one-shot tank guys if you have berserk and silencer skills, which is really good. Especially if you're running a anarchist build or something like that. Yeah, here going down again. Getting a few spawns behind me. Didn't pay too much attention really. Just trying to dominate some people and hope that the enemies will ignore those guys. Just in case I go in custody. But I don't actually end up in custody at all. Which is really good, so yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit sad that they actually removed the pro jobs in this game. Pro jobs used to be a few heists where they were just like they are now, but if you failed on them, you basically failed the entire heist. So the pro heist you had in the game was Big Oil, UK job, Ukrainian job, Watchdogs, Rats, Hotline Miami. I think that's all of them. I might have missed a few, but yeah, it was a decent amount of multi-day jobs. That was pro jobs back in the day. It's a little bit sad that they don't exist anymore, because then I would actually probably attempt to do this on pro job instead. After seeing how quickly I actually managed to do this. Yeah, here if you have paid attention to the footage, I lost one of the bags, and I think one of the enemies have it at the moment. But that's okay, because I need to go, or I want to go towards this direction anyway, to kite the enemies around the map anyway. And I think Ilya actually ending up killing him, which is really... it's both nice, but as well, I want to dominate this guy, because he's somewhat further away from everyone else. He could potentially end up staying dominated till like the wave ends, just in case I go into custody. Here they both appear, so now I just want to rush through both. Really want to rush the objectives, even if I don't have any skills and also only low damaging weapons. I still want to complete this as fast as possible. You know, the faster you complete the mission, the less amount of time you spend getting killed. It's basically a mindset I have. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying that there were a few enemies sitting at this dock. Kind of hoped most of them would have been somewhere else now. That's fine, I still have my doctor bag left, which I will actually end up using here. So yeah, when I do one down heist in general, I like to try to save doctor bags for as long as possible. So it's really good to just try to stay alive and not use up your assets as quickly as possible. Unless you are rushing the heist. But again, rushing heists in pubs can be really inconsistent. Mainly because of how pubs work in general. You don't know what people are running. You don't know if the guys you're playing with are good or not. You don't know if they are playing serious. And a lot of different things. So yeah, dominating costs my strongest weapon at the moment. Like seriously, I can neutralize enemies by dominating them a lot faster than I can by actually killing them with these weapons, which is kind of funny. And yeah, especially since dominating enemies in this game is really easy. now. You don't really need to do or to try that hard to dominate cops anymore. Which is kind of a shame. I do wish it was a lot more difficult to dominate enemies. Yeah, here I go down right before the escape. That's fine, I still have the smoke grenade with Sicario. I doubt that I'm going to go down again before I get into the escape rectangle. Yeah, also there's the achievement as well. That was actually the reason why I wanted to do this. I didn't actually have that achievement. So I was like, why not do it on one down? So yeah, as you can see, very few amount of kills, 4 downs. So yeah, this kind of shows how powerful the team AI in this game is these days around. So it's like, they're just too strong at the moment, in my opinion, way too strong. Like they're almost just as good as other players, if not better, because they can tank so much more. But yeah, at the end there, I'm going to show off loadouts, mods on the weapons, option settings, stuff like that. I almost show off after I do something, I guess, somewhat difficult, I guess. So yeah, crew bonuses. Showing off that I don't have any mods installed. Video settings, 30 FPS. And last year I'm just showing off the mods on the weapons I used. Nothing really special. Very basic setup for loud, non-silenced, non-concealment guns. So yeah, yeah, this was a lot easier than I thought it was, but hey, what can you do? Maybe I should attempt this with full swarm speed mod one day with no action limit. Yeah, that's it.